Morning guys, it's March the 24th. I've got the my CVO 23.5 bike loaded on my trailer, enclosed trailer, heading down to Harley dealer about an hour and a half away from my place. And I got a surprise for you. You'll have to stay tuned to that. I'm gonna take it down and get some work done on it, and you'll find out about it as the video goes on, but you're gonna have to watch the video. So it's around close to 7 o'clock. I don't know if you can see, but I got the trailer there ready to go. Still got lots of snow over there. Lake's still frozen down here. Maybe hard to see in the dark, but anyways, we're gonna take off out of here and get down there, and we'll continue on the video once we get there and show you what's going on. Pretty excited. So I just got here at Harley dealer. I'm gonna unload the bike. Hopefully somebody's around. It's around 8:30. Nice sunny day, but they got snow downhill, snow as well, so sun's probably gonna be in my camera here, but unload it and show you what's going on eventually. So yeah, stay tuned.
Oh yeah, welcome to Barry Harley Davidson. We got Terry's bike here. He dropped it off, and I think we're gonna have a little fun today. So this is before. We're going to be doing the Öhlins front suspension and the Öhlins rear suspension. And we're just getting it staged. We're first starting with software. We're going to get the IFCU up to date, get everything working properly with 2026 software. Yeah, it's got a little bit of fun. Get this all suspension working better. Let's get into it. Here we go. All right, we're almost done the fresh software update, so we're gonna move to opening some boxes. First, we're gonna be installing the Muller clutch adjuster. It is a piece that, I'm not sure why it's in this package here. It's a beautiful, cut. Sorry, Terry. Gonna have to edit that out.
Throwing his brand new parts around.
Goes that way. Okay. All right. Hopefully you can have some fun with that. But the Muller clutch adjustment tool, or replacement piece, converts the plastic clip on newer than 2021 Harley Davidsons. Underneath this plastic sheath has a spring-loaded adjuster. So we're going to remove that, and we're going to install the threaded adjuster, which allows you to fine-tune your clutch adjustment. So I'll talk about that a bit more in a minute. Check out the Öhlins. So this is the HD 778s, the 12-inch touring rear shock absorbers. Let's open it up, see what's going on. Comes with some brackets which go off of the rear fender and allow us to mount the reservoirs. Comes with a nice instruction sheet, all the screws and washers we need. Pretty solid packaging here. And there we have the rear shock. Looks like it's currently got some preload set on it, but we're going to be setting it up for the rider weight. And the beautiful gold reservoirs. Let's get that out of there. Luckily it comes with two. And then those are the mounts that go on those brackets to hold the reservoirs off the back. And it's got the spring rate there. We've got a nice tool that it comes with. If you open that one up,
adjusting.
Yeah. We're gonna use that in that hole right there to help us turn the preload adjuster, and we're gonna give that to Terry when it's all finished. So there's 3 adjustments on this one. Right there for compression, down here for rebound, and then for sag and preload. And we'll go through the charts when we get the books open. Let's see what else we got. Okay, this is the exciting box here. So Brandon's gonna slice it open. These are inverted forks by Harley Davidson, made by Showa. We're gonna open this box here. See what we have. There's the box we want to see. Okay, here we've got the Screaming Eagle Harley Davidson performance line is paired with Olin's to create this part number, and it fits 2023 and later, inverted front end, and it is the front fork kit. Let's open it up. Oh, wow. Gold tube, pre-assembled, preload adjustment on top. Oh, reflectors. Yeah, we're gonna need them. Here we have the drop-in, so it's a Screaming Eagle Olin's pre-built assembly. That's pretty awesome. Easy enough to put on. We're gonna read some instructions on adjustability on this one, and I'll fill you guys in once we crack it open and see what's going on. Some hardware there. This is exciting. So while Brandon disassembles the inner and outer fairing on the bike and starts to get it ready for fork install, I think it might be a nice idea to just check these Screaming Eagle Olin's front forks out and understand a little bit about what we're dealing with here. The instruction sheet starts talking about fork setup, so it'll tell you about compression versus rebound and what they do, and then it will explain a bit more specifics on why they're important, and then it'll go into preload. So it's kind of a nice instruction sheet. There's a table based on your rider weight and what setting to set the preload to in millimeters with turns. So it's nice and easy to set up, providing you can just sort of decipher the instructions. It'll talk about how the right fork is for rebound dampening and the left fork is for compression dampening. And I'll be using an Allen key in the center. So you can see that there's an Allen key slot in the middle, and then there's a wrench slot on the blue on the outside. So we're going to be setting this up in advance of installing it, or advance of putting the fairing back on, because on a new Street Glide it is a little bit challenging to access the fork tops when you're not riding it, because they're going to be up in here. So it can be done by removing this cap, but then even then underneath the handlebar there's a limited amount of space to get an Allen key. So it can be done, it's not too bad. But you really want to set it up for your rider weight and average in advance. Just scoot down to our basement here at Barrie Harley Davidson, where we have a couple of motorcycles on the go, and show you that an example of another motorcycle. If you wanted to do an adjustment to the front suspension, it's a little bit dark down here, you would remove the Street Glide cap, ignition cap, and you can probably adjust the wrench part, but for the Allen key you may even have to loosen and or remove the handlebar. So you really want to get it set up in advance, because there's not a ton of space under there. So back to the rears, while we still get organized. The rear suspension comes with a really nice Öhlins shock absorber book, and this company is really amazing with their descriptions and their knowledge of suspension, and they make it really easy to understand when you can read through their setup. It talks about raising the motorcycle so that both tires are off the ground and measuring the amount of suspension travel, placing the bike on the ground and measuring the sag, or the amount that it drops, and then also doing the same with the rider weight. And there are some recommended heights and settings, so we are going to be doing that with Terry's bike a little bit further along the way, where we raise the bike up. Once we have the Öhlins front and rear on, we're going to be trying to set the unladen and ride sag, and that's what the preload adjustment's for. So then we're going to be using, there's the different adjusters. So in this case we have the 5B, and we're going to be adjusting the preload that way. It does go in to talk about compression and rebound dampening, what they mean and how to set them up correctly. So we're going to be doing that for him as well, and then providing him with this nice book, and of course it wouldn't be complete with a pile of sweet stickers. So stick around for a little bit, and I'll check back in when he's got the bike apart. Okay, it's time to talk a little bit about the new Harley Davidson update that came out. The software is for all 2023.5, 24, 25, 26 Harley Davidsons with an IFCU big screen. Came out March 16th. This one's now just finished. All you do is we've updated it with the big patch. It takes about an hour to verify that you're running the latest version as of 2026 in March. You'll just navigate to system, and you'll go to system info and product information. We're looking for 260005057D. That indicates that it is the latest software as of right now, and that prevents your battery from draining when the vehicle's off. It fixes a bunch of glitches, updates the connectivity reliability, and it's really worth doing. I will note that I've just completed it on this bike, and you'll notice that this km/h motorcycle has been placed into mile per hour. It's just something that happens when you do the update. You just have to navigate in and put it back to the different pressures and things that you like seeing, Celsius and km/h. My triangle light's on because I'm in accessory mode, and I have not cycled the ignition to start the bike yet. Everything's good. So this one is up to date. If you have a 2025 or 2026, you'll just do this over the air, which means that you'll not need the USB stick. You'll simply navigate to Wi-Fi. You'll connect it to your local Wi-Fi and get the bike outside to get good signal from the GPS so that it sees its time zone, and then it will do the update automatically. There we are. This bike is up to date.
Jump over and undo the other side.
Sure. Yeah, we're just doing a status update. Thought I'd come check on Brandon. We're currently sliding in the new Öhlins fork, and the old one is still in on the right side. So it's not too bad of an installation. It's mostly to do with setting it up and having everything nice and carefully protected on foam so nothing gets scratched. We're choosing to do this one on the side. Brandon does have a nice dropout on the front, but based on the nature of the install, soon we're going to put it on the hoist, raise it up, and we're going to do the rear and the preload setup. But it's looking pretty nice. Got the nice Rockford Fosgate amplifier in here. Yeah, a bit of an update on the shock. That looks nice. I slip right in and spend the time to set it up correctly. Yeah, just looking at the space. So if you are going to put these in, you can see that I can access the compressor or the preload setting by using a wrench, by removing the cap if you find that the preload needs setting up. But you do want to get ahead of the compression and rebound, as it would require a little bit more disassembly in order to set that Allen key. We're gonna set it up nice for Terry. Right on, the bike is in the air, and we're gonna be doing the rear suspension. So here we can see that the front's nicely installed. There was a bunch of time spent making sure that the height is exactly the same left and right, and everything has been torqued correctly and built right. Got the fender reinstalled, the wheel is in, the Ohlins are looking nice. Got them all set up for Terry. And we're gonna move to the rear shocks now. We're gonna be removing those and installing the new ones. Got it all laid out. Let's see how it goes. Oh yeah, upgrade time. Started putting the new Ohlins on. And the new bracket is pretty slick. Goes there. They have a nice little 90-degree pivot plate so that the canister can mount correctly. Like that. And that turns. That guy. Turn like that. Coming together. All right, touching base, here's where we're at. The Ohlins are now on the motorcycle and the lines are run the insides. We'll see how it looks with the tour pack on, make sure it's perfect. Just in the middle of putting it together here, just checking in. Got some stuff happening. And after we've got that together, we can do some adjustments of the compression, and we're going to set the preload and the rebound. It's looking pretty good. Okay, we're currently mocking up the vertical O to make sure that the lip on both sides is exactly the same. We're just rotating the Ohlins to face upwards so that the lines don't rub the tour box, and the tour box clicks on nicely. So you can see from this side how it fits with the docking hardware and the tour box. And lots of perfect clearance. There are 21 compression clicks. We've set it to 10 back from max, which is solo with light luggage, and 21 being you can go from stiffer to looser on the compression. And there are 40 clicks on the preload. We have set it back 15 clicks from max to allow for pretty good preload. For rebound, I meant to say. There are 40 clicks on the rebound, so you would turn it up and to find 0. So there's 0, and you can hear the first click, that's 0.0. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 clicks back.
And then your 8 millimeters on the top here, from the top of your thread to your lock nut.
So based on our rider weight for Terry, we're gonna set it between the 170 to 190 rider with some luggage, and that's 8 millimeters from the first thread to the top. That's for our preload setting. This is a base setting, which we're gonna double check with the bike off the ground and the rear suspension with the compression setting. I'm just putting it together. Got a little sidetracked doing paperwork and checking in other bikes, but Terry, here we go. I just joined Brandon and he set the suspension up. He has installed the clutch cable mechanical adjuster. It's really nice. I do a couple of adjustments to get your throttle to be nice and smooth. And look at this thing outside. This will be the maiden voyage of the suspension update. We've done an oil change as well. Yeah, nice. Oh yeah. Nice bike. All right, let's see what else is going on today. Lots to do, busy.
So I arrived at the Harley dealer here in Barrie, pick up my bike to get this on the road sooner than later. So.
Are you filming now?
Yeah.
Terry came to pick it up, man.
Hey, thanks, buddy.
right.
Appreciate it. Looking
All
forward
right,
to it.
look at that. We're together again.
Yeah, that's it. We're good.
Okay, well, we're gonna load her up.
Load her up here. Perfect.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah. Miles did a good job. Looks great.
But you don't know that yet. You haven't ridden it.
No, I know. I'm sure it'll be fine though. See, I could never do that. That's perfect. He's the man. Look at that. Perfect. That's good. Come on.
Transport mode.
Yeah. Okay, got the bike strapped in. Miles helped me get it on here. It's about balmy -5 out. So certainly can't drive it home. I wish I could. Try what I put on there. Awesome. Can't wait. Try it out. Okay, we're gonna haul ass out of here. Bike's loaded, and Miles and them did a good job. It's all tucked away in here, covered up, and we're good to go. Hi guys, welcome back. Just got the bike home from Barrie Harley Davidson, and pretty stoked at the turnout for the Olin shocks on the front and back. So I'll take you through that once I get out on the bike, which is probably 3 weeks away at least. We're still into lots of snow and cold weather here in Northern Ontario, so it's going to be a while. I'm going to get anxious, of course, to try it out, and then I can give you my review on it. I just want to thank Miles from Barrie Harley Davidson, the service manager, for putting on that video for me and getting it done. Appreciate it. So yeah, kudos to those guys. They've been excellent with me. I'll just take you through a short little tour here. I'm sure I haven't seen the video of Miles, what he put on there, but yeah. Anyways, that's the front end that they put on. These are all new shocks here, so I'll have my old ones, inverted shocks. I'll have them for sale. Anybody looking for them, give me a comment below. And I have also have the stock shocks for this bike, 2023, and I have which they were on, but they've taken them off as super shocks. And there's the back end, the canisters there, where you can adjust it here. I'll have to educate myself on all that stuff, but apparently it's set up for 170 to 190 with luggage, so may not have to tweak it too much, but I'm gonna check that out. But anyways, there's the unit and line, and goes down into the new shocks down here. So I'll fill you in on all that stuff later. But yeah, I have the super shocks that are really good shocks that I really liked on the back of this. So anybody interested in that, I had them on my 2020 and I put them on this, and they work really well. So it lowers it about 1.5 inches as well, which makes a big difference. That's what I was worried about. These ones here, I had to get the 12-inch instead of 13, because I was worried about it being higher than my other shocks that I had on it, the super shocks. So it looks like it's going to work out pretty good. So excited, and can't wait to try them out. So guys, yeah, I just want to fill you in what other stuff I did on the bike after I got the Olin's on. They've updated the software, which is 5057D, I believe, that just came out. So that was all up to date. They've got that on there. I also did, I think it's called Muller, but I'm not 100% sure. In here, for the clutch, in behind this rubber piece, down in here, this was all, there's a plastic piece in there, and I got that replaced for, you'll see, I think they showed you on the video, but that they were going to replace it. So that's all replaced because it was a plastic thing in there, and I was told that it's not if it happens, when it happens. So I didn't want to be stranded on the side of the road because of that plastic piece. I don't know why Harley would do that. So that was done. The update's done. And I think that was it. I just wanted to let you know that I did that, and probably a good idea. Anybody else that has a 23.5 like mine and newer, I don't know on the new ones like the 25s to 26. I think the 23, 24s, people are telling everybody that they should be changing that plastic piece in there. So to each your own, but I got mine done, so I'm happy with that, and the software. So I decided to let you know what else was done while it was down there. And also I got an oil change done on it, extended warranty on it. So yeah, lots happening. Now I'm ready to hit the road whenever this white stuff goes away and disappears. I think we're 2 or 3 weeks, like I said, away. So see ya shortly on the highway, I hope. Cheers.